continue going. Did you push the record on this, Mike, or was that Jeremy?
That must have been Jeremy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hey Todd, go ahead. We're not on Facebook, but we're live on YouTube this morning. Kind of strange, I realize, but we'll get this live over on the Facebook right after the meeting on this recording.
Okay, super. We'll just go ahead and get started then. All right. Let's what a crazy market the last 6-7 days, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the market today. A little bit of FUD coming out makes the market go up, and then we find out really what's going on. The market goes back down. It is like a roller coaster, but I'm excited. We finally broke that 34 number that we've been on for almost 2 or 3 weeks. It's just been going sideways. So we're going to talk a little bit about the market, what's going on, some news, and we've got some incredible news from CoinZoom as well. I talked to Todd Crossland yesterday, got an update on what's going to happen this week with the platform. So we'll go over that as well. So we got a big show ahead of us today. With that being said, let's go right over to CoinMarketCap and see what's going on. Hit refresh here. There we go. Man, you guys can see we're down the last hour. I think when I woke up this morning at 6:30, we were actually in the green. The last 24 hours, we're just down just a little bit because we had such a big surge, on Sunday and Monday. But look at the 7 days. The last 7 days is what we need to look at today. Incredible numbers. Bitcoin almost up 30%. Ethereum is up 30%. Moving on down, Cardano up 23%, XRP 22%. But look at the numbers. Almost every one of the coins, besides the stable coins, you can see that Binance USD, that's a stable coin. The stable coins are pretty much the only coins that are red in the 7 day. Incredible. Look at Chainlink, 40%. That's one of the ones we say average cost in the Chainlink, and look at Chainlink, 40% in the last 7 days, man. And Polygon, you can see Poly down here, 51. Well, let's just go up here and let's hit best performers. Last 7 days, Axie up 243%. Telecoin up 104%. Look at these numbers. These are the top 100 coins the last 7 days. Can you imagine having, some of these coins and they went up 200%? AMP. When we get down to Poly. Poly is a coin that's going to be put on the CoinZoom platform fairly soon. There's going to be an awesome promotion, I know, coming out on Poly. Can't wait for that. But let's just look at these numbers. It's just, usually you don't see these higher numbers, this fast. But yeah, it's pretty exciting to see this recovery. So there's the coins there. Let's go ahead and go over and take a look at crypto bubbles. This is another site I like to use. This is the last hour, but let's just go over to the week as well. This pulls all the top 100 coins right out, and you guys can get a quick view of the top coins that are performing, but you guys can see that AXS is performing the best out of all of them. But man, if you just look around, there's not many coins that are, below the 10%. So it's pretty exciting to see this. But yeah, this is another site that I like to use just for a quick glance. You guys can come here and you can put in here for the month. You can put in here for the year. You can put in for the year, and it pulls a quick report for you. So it's pretty awesome just to come in here and, without going through the whole CoinMarketCap, you can just, let's see which coins perform the best for the year. And look, instantly you guys can see which coins you can see right out of there, which ones are performing the best. So incredible site for you guys to use. A few people that I work with and talk to in Asia a lot have been really promoting this site as well, just for the visual. We're all visual in crypto. We like to see candles go up and down, and so here you go. You guys can see the same thing here in the dots. So crypto bubbles. Let's see. That's an older article of CoinZoom. That's just them launching the Earn platform. But CoinZoom was in the news yesterday. CoinZoom advances traditional financial service tools via a fully featured cryptocurrency platform. There's really nothing new in here that we don't already know about. Those that are on this call today, it just more or less goes into detail of what the Earn feature, the Zoomy feature, the lending feature, just pretty much everything that we already know. It's just another article that's getting out to the masses. And that's what we need. We need more eyeballs on the CoinZoom site. And these articles that just keep coming out are great for that, because these are all big news channels for cryptocurrency. So yeah, there's really nothing new to go in here. I mean, some of the stuff that I really liked in the article is it really talks about how we're fully regulated entity with operating licenses across different countries, led by a team of international financial and regulatory experts. CoinZoom is registered under a US Money Service Bureau license and service as a licensed Australian digital currency. So when you really read through this, it's like Todd is doing this right, because as we all know, cryptocurrency is the wild, wild west, and the regulations are going to clamp down. And if the exchanges don't, I think, do what Todd Crossland's going to do, like you guys can see here, they're following the AML, that's the anti-money laundering. The KYC is know your customer, FinShin, and OFAC. These are everything that Todd is putting into place. So anybody that wants to be part of the platform has to go through an AML and a KYC. There's a lot of exchanges out there that just don't go through this regulatory when it comes to signing up for an exchange. Some exchange, you just put your name and email in and you're in. You can trade, you can do everything, but they're not secure as well. So yeah, this is what I really got out of this article. It really goes into why CoinZoom is going to be the future. It's going to be a fully regulated exchange. And I think once the word gets out, not only here in the US, but all around the world, you're going to see more and more people joining the CoinZoom platform. So this was the article. You guys can go ahead and read it. It probably was put in most of our channels. But that was that. We actually, other news, interest rates. You guys can see right here, this is on the website on the Earn feature. But if you guys look over here at the Dogecoin, look at that. You know that the younger generation is into the Dogecoin. And there's an article, we're going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. Let's see, maybe we pull that up. And then, yeah, why don't we just pull that up? Then we'll go back to why it's important about the Dogecoin. More Americans have heard of Dogecoin than Ethereum. Can you guys believe that? The survey, yeah, I read through the article, but yeah, I mean, I hear everywhere I go. People, I talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano because those are like some of my biggest holdings. But people that don't know about those coins, the first thing that come out of their mouth is, how many Dogecoin do you have? So here's a survey. More Americans have heard of Dogecoin than Ethereum. Incredible article. You guys need to read this. Here we make fun of the Dogecoin, but you can't make fun of it if people are buying it and the coin just keeps staying up in the top 10. So with that being said, Todd Crossland understands that it's the younger generation. And how do we get eyeballs on the CoinZoom platform? Well, we do something that nobody else does. Let's go back to, we do something nobody else does. This is the earn feature, and it is going live this week. I talked to Todd. Jeremy mentioned it last week. Those that you heard what Jeremy said is they're having updates on the iOS and the Android. So the website, the desktop version is working perfect, great, everything is good. But as you guys know, most people use the iPhone or the Android, and it isn't, they're waiting for some upgrades to be done. But he told me that the iOS just finished yesterday, and they're just waiting on an upgrade on the Android, and then the earn feature will go live. So I'm hoping this week, that's what he said. Maybe he'll talk more about it on Thursday, but that is an update on the platform. But right here, Dogecoin. First of all, I don't know of another exchange. There probably might be one or two out there that let you earn interest on your Dogecoin. Well, look at that, 2.75 interest on your Dogecoin. Incredible news, but I was in my platform. I knew it was coming. So we go to, this is my earn feature, but look at Dogecoin on the desktop version. It is raised up to 4.5% interest on Doge. They want the younger generation to come here and buy Doge and stake it and earn interest. And so this is going to drive a lot of new customers to the CoinZoom platform. You guys are seeing this first. This is on my earn feature live, and you guys can see right there, 4.5% right here, earn on Doge. You guys remember when we came out, they said they were only going to give us 2.75%. So they've almost given us a full 2% more. So incredible news. You guys are hearing that first, and you got to see it first. So when this goes live this week, all you that have the Dogecoin, you know, we're in that promotion now. I think we got till August, I think till August 6th, I think. I'm not for sure on the exact date, but we are earning free Dogecoin every single day. So if you bought 1,000 Dogecoin on the platform, you can't move it from one exchange to CoinZoom and expect to earn the free Doge. You have to purchase 1,000 Dogecoin on the CoinZoom platform, and they'll give you free Doge every single day. So pretty exciting. Let's actually go back there and see how many Doge are in my account. I have 3,943 Doge. So you guys can see right there. And I started with 3,500. So I've received 443 free Dogecoin since the promotion. And I think we still have, we probably still have another week. So you guys know where Doge was. It was, I think, 80 cents, 70, 80 cents all-time high. So that could be, if it gets back to all-time high, that could be like a $500 free that the CoinZoom platform gave me in free Dogecoin. Pretty exciting news. But yeah, that promotion is still going on. It's not too late. If you want to buy some, I would get them, because they have a promotion at the end of the month that anybody that held Doge for a certain amount of days, they're going to give out a big promotion towards the end of the month. So I can't wait to see that. That'll probably happen next week. So enough about Doge. You guys got to be excited about free coins. There's going to be another free coin promotion that's going to be a game changer towards after this promotion. I am way excited about that coin. Details coming soon. Maybe Todd will share some info on that as well on Thursday. Wow, who's fired up? Some great news so far on the CoinZoom platform. The Dogecoin the interest rate going up, free Dogecoin every single day. Man, we could just end the show just right there with all the exciting news going on. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in the news. I got a few articles here to go over. Here's a good article. Just remember, all these articles are put in the Wealth Infinity Club trading group, as well as the Wealth Infinity Club Facebook group. But here's some good articles. I recommend you guys listen to these or read them. This one's another one that you can actually click on and read, listen to it as you're driving down the road. It's 6 minutes long, but it's saying 60K is more likely for Bitcoin than 20K. This article came out, I think, July 23rd. I just put it back up today, but it kind of ties together where we were. We kind of hit that bottom of around 28, 29,000. Everybody said it was going down to 20. So a lot of people were, shorting the Bitcoin price. But here, this article is great. We're better to see 60 than 20, and you guys can see the numbers of what's happened this last week. So let's just continue on with the news. You guys can remember just a week ago, we were like, we were right down there at 29,000. Here we are, Bitcoin breaks back above 39K and the largest single day gain in the last 6 weeks. So this was great news. Obviously, you guys know that we got up over 40,000. I think it was 40,800. We've kind of retraced now a little bit down to about 38. But you guys know my saying, everything that goes up has to come down a little bit. So, and whenever in doubt, zoom out. And we'll kind of go over those charts at the end so you guys can really see what's going on with the Bitcoin chart. It is, to me, I think we're going to see the 45,000, 50,000 marks sooner than later. So not financial advice, but the charts are showing that we're going to see some nice growth here in the last few months. So here's the article. Bitcoin price seeks higher low as trader forecasts 45 breakout within weeks. So not only am I thinking 45K, well, here's another expert and traders that are also seeing the breakout. So when they say higher lows, is what they're saying is we kind of went down to 28 and then it went up to, I think, 35, and then it went back down to 31. That's a higher low. Now we went up to like 40,500. I think we went back down to 36 yesterday. So that's kind of a higher low, and it just keeps going up. So now if we get back up to 41 and then it comes back down to 38, that is a higher low. So the low is trending up. The market just can't go straight up. It has to retrace a little bit, but what we're looking at is we're looking for the bottom line where it decides to go back up again. And you guys, we'll look at the charts later, but the charts are looking very, very, very good. Also, we just passed the 50-day moving average. This is also a bullish sign. This is just means that Bitcoin 50-day moving average now, we have crossed it. We actually went below it, I think about a week ago, and that is not so bullish. So it is nice to see that we did cross the 50-day moving average right there. Also, Lark here, he talks about it, and we actually saw 6 green candles. So these are daily candles. You guys can see here, we had 6 days of green in a row. So it was nice. Also, yeah, that's, you guys can see right here on him, it's 50-day moving average. Now we're going to talk about why the market went up and why it went down and why it's going back up. It's just a lot of crazy news. You guys, I don't know if a lot of you follow the news or you see some other YouTubers, but they're all, talking about it, and a lot of it is not really new news. It's like old news. So I think Amazon put an ad out looking for people to, they're hiring people for the Bitcoin or the crypto space. So so somebody came out with an article says Amazon plans to accept Bitcoin payments this year, claims insider. So what happened on Sunday, Monday, this put a massive spike in the market. And you guys know what happened earlier in the week. We had the B convention with Elon Musk, talking about all the coins that he holds. But between that and Amazon, it put a spike in the market and it went up. And then what happened yesterday? It went down. It went from 40,500 to 36. And why did it go down? Amazon denies plans for Bitcoin support. They're getting in the crypto space, but they're not launching like this year. This article goes in that their plans of doing stuff in 2022. They plan on launching their own coin, but it's nothing about 2021. They're going to start accepting Bitcoin payments and support. So they didn't like the negative news. So this is one of the things that helped drop the market yesterday. And this is really not new news. It's been out. Amazon's been talking about this for, as long as I think over a year now. So it's not like these are just, it's just people posting articles and it just kind of goes crazy through the crypto world. But yeah, I think Amazon's going to come out, but it's not going to come out within months of like the previous article and spike it. The article also says that Amazon was going to accept Ethereum, Cardano, and a couple other coins. That wasn't true. So, but it helped spike the market between that and the B Zoom convention. That helped help us maybe get out of the downtrend. So hopefully you guys, I try to keep you guys up as much data as possible on these articles. This is also another thing out there, but this is real. This is the real. This is USDT, the Tether coin. It's been going on for about 3 or 4 years. And this is another reason why the market kind of dropped. Originally, every dollar accounts for 1 Tether. So I think that the Tether has, we can look at it really fast just to see how many Tether coins there are. So you guys know. Looks like there's 61 billion over here. So every Tether coin, they're supposed to be $1. They exchange $1 for a Tether coin, and that's how more Tether coin come into the market. So let's get back to the article. Where'd we go? So they've been doing an audit. It's been going on for like the last month or so. They're doing an audit to find out exactly how much USD or what is backing the Tether coin. And so, and there is some rumors out there that they didn't have enough USD to back the 60 billion in Tether. Well, now you got articles coming out that Tether executives facing Department of Justice probe for alleged bank fraud. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the USD Tether coin. So we just need to keep an eye on it. But this is actually another reason why the Bitcoin kind of dropped, was because of this negativity news. You guys all know about the USDC coin. A lot of people are starting to move their coins from USDT to the USDC. That's just another coin that's here in the US that is on the Circle platform. So I wouldn't be surprised in the near future that the USDC coin takes over the USDT coin, just because of all this activity and stuff that's been going on with the USDT coin, the fraud and not able to back up dollar for dollar, saying that if people all sold out of their USDT coin, is there really 60 billion right there? And nobody knows. So it wouldn't be good if everybody sold into USDT and it wasn't there. It could really make the crypto market have some negative effect on it. So we just need to keep an eye on this. I'm actually going to start moving some of my coins over to the USDC slowly. And the CoinZoom platform has both the USDT and the USDC. So that is probably the FUD that was going on the last couple of days, just so you guys know. But this Tether one, we need to, hopefully it plays out and they can justify everything that's going on. So this article is talking about liquidations. When the market from negativity, or the market goes up really fast, and you guys remember there was a lot of people that were shorting Bitcoin. It was around 29,000 and everybody said it was going to 20. So a lot of these exchanges have these leverage trading anywhere from 1 to 100. So you can actually leverage. You put 1 Bitcoin in and you put 10x leverage. It's like you're playing with 10 Bitcoin. But there was a lot of leverage that were betting that Bitcoin was going down from 29 or 30, wherever it was last week. And they were all in these shorting Bitcoin. Well, when Bitcoin went up the last few days, it liquidated 1 billion Bitcoin futures, and it happened in 12 hours. It was incredible. And what happens when that goes is they get liquidated. And when I say liquidated, it's not like you put your Bitcoin on CoinZoom and it goes down. Well, you only lose 10%. If these guys have a leverage trading and it goes down 10% and they're high leverage, it's going to take their Bitcoin away because they have to pretty much pay it back. So it liquidates them. Their Bitcoin is basically gone. It's wiped off. But it can actually be beneficial if you're betting the opposite direction and it goes up. You can 10 times your money faster with the leverage trading, but you get liquidated and you just lose your Bitcoin. CoinZoom, we just lose 10%. It goes back up. We got our 10%. So, but this article just talks about how many liquidations there was. And that's what happens is once they get liquidated, people go back in and buy again. They get liquidated, they go back in and buy again. So everybody got liquidated. They had to hurry, go back in and buy more Bitcoin. So this was the reason why Bitcoin started going up so fast, is because people were getting liquidated and they had to buy back in. So hopefully that explains a little bit there. I think there's a better view of which exchanges had the highest liquidations. It's 1 billion, that's a lot. And when they say 1 billion, that's 1 billion in Bitcoin that's gone. People that had Bitcoin in their wallet and they had leverage, they lost it. So over 1 billion Bitcoin was just wiped out. But this just shows what exchanges are on here. I don't like high leverage trading. I like maybe between 5 and 10x is probably the max limit, but it's not really allowed in the US. So most of these exchanges are all overseas. And in my opinion, it needs to go away. At least this 100x leverage trading, because it seems like when the market gets over leveraged, either too many shorts or too many longs, you can look at the charts and you can almost predict that if there's so many people that are betting that Bitcoin's going down, what do you think is going to happen? the Wells or whoever's behind everything are going to go, well, we're going to pump Bitcoin and we're going to wipe them all out. Well, that's what happened. So I do not like leverage trading with those high numbers. CoinZoom is coming in the near future with leverage trading, but it's only going to be for international traders only. US will not have that available for quite some time. So when it does come to CoinZoom, we won't be able to use it. But leverage trading, you guys can see right here. Wiped, gone. So let's see. Ethereum eyes rallied to 3K with a 39% rebound. It kind of triggered, and we'll go over the charts a little bit. And these are kind of things that I already know because I've been playing with the TA and stuff, but it's just talking about that Ethereum kind of broke, the downtrend. Here it was going down. It had a double bottom here. Whenever we have a double bottom, it's very bullish news. And it also forms what we call the W pattern. So W down, up, here to here. So we broke out and here we are now on the W pattern. So this is why they're saying that we could get back up to 3,000 is because we have formed the W pattern. We're going to go back up into this range and it's playing out. So this is the article. And it pretty much talks about what I talk about on when I do the TA. You can see the W pattern here. You take from the top of the neckline to the bottom, and then you put it at the top, and that puts it pretty close to 3,000. I'll kind of show you in the chart when we do the TA, but this is, the experts are showing us that this is the breakout of Ethereum. Really great news. And also we have the London hard fork going live, I think on August 4th. So there's a lot of great news, with Ethereum. I had to pull this up because it was interesting. What bear market? Crypto firms raised over 4.4 billion in Q2. These are like new platforms that are being built and they're raising money. This is basically the crypto space is growing. And look at the money that was raised in the second quarter, and most of it, it talks about Circle. Circle is the one we talked about earlier, the new stable coin, the USDC. That is the stable coin. Get rid of them. But the largest is Circle. And that's why I think Circle is going to be the new stable coin. The stable coin of choice is Circle, but you guys can read through this article. They raised 440 million just for the Circle platform, but you guys can read in here about the Circle stablecoin, fully backed by the US dollar. And their market cap now is 25 billion. So yeah, and it's here in the US, but incredible article. It talks about not only Circle, but it talks about all the other firms that are putting platforms together in the crypto space to make crypto better, to make it an everyday use case. So just wanted to let you guys, that's a lot of money putting into infrastructure. This is also another very bullish thing. Global crypto ATMs installations have increased by 70% so far this year. These are ATMs that are going in everywhere, not only in the US, but globally. And I was just reading through this article, and we have to pull this up, but it says last year the global count rose to 13,900. That was how many ATMs. But before last year's growth, there was only 7,600 ATMs. You guys can see right here. So last year we had the growth of 119%. Then it says so far this year, they've installed another 10,000 ATMs and the year's not even half over. So they've installed more this year than they did all of last year. But if you read down through here, ATMs are being installed at an average speed of roughly 52.3 ATMs per day. Look at that, 52 ATMs per day worldwide are going in. And if you do a lot of traveling, they're everywhere. When I go over to Asia, they're everywhere. And even now they're in, I think, every mall here in Utah. If you look for them, they're in every mall. I think we went to Smith's or Harmon's the other day, and they had now they're putting ATMs, Bitcoin ATMs in Harmon's here in Utah. So it's just incredible article when it comes to ATMs, but 52.3 ATMs per day. So you guys can see crypto is going mainstream and more and more use cases. But what I like about it kind of ties into the next few articles we're going to go over is what's going on in the crypto space. How are more and more people going to use crypto? Well, here's one of them, ATMs. And this article is supposed to be back a little bit. I was talking about leverage trading, how I don't like 100x. Well, Binance is cutting leverage trading to 20x a day after FTX announces the same. It's great, but I think all the other exchanges are probably going to follow suit. But this is good news. We're not going to get too many shorts and too many longs now, with the 20x. There's a lot of people that do 50x, 75x, and they can make a lot of money, but they can lose a lot. And you guys can see what happens with the market. It goes up and down way fast. But yeah, Binance is cutting their leverage limit to 20x, and so is FTX. So this was a great news. This was actually supposed to be a couple articles over, but I thought I'd cover that because it is big news, especially in international markets, because they're the only ones that can do leverage trading. So we talked about ATMs helping with infrastructure and everyday use case. Let's talk about what else is going on. Altcoin roundup. Crypto credit cards should be the missing link to mass adoption. We got ATMs and now we got the crypto cards. You guys know CoinZoom has a card and they have the Zoom card, and you guys can use that card anywhere in the world. Well, they're saying that the credit cards that are coming to the crypto space is the missing link to mass adoption. CoinZoom is one of the only platforms that has a coin, or not a coin, but a card that actually works. There's other platforms that say they have a card. You're on a waiting list and it doesn't do everything that the CoinZoom platform does. So we're way ahead of most of the top exchanges when it comes to a card. I'm still waiting for my Coinbase card. I'm still waiting for the other cards, and I'm on a waiting list. And so I already have my card with CoinZoom. I use it every day. They're just way ahead. But here you go. Crypto credit cards should be the missing link to mass adoption. So we got ATMs, and then we got these cards. And you guys can read this article. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but it is the key to mass adoption. When I got into 2017, I had a lot of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto. But what do? I can't spend it because there's no way to spend it. We didn't have debit cards. I couldn't go to an ATM. I had to sell my Bitcoin to Coinbase, and then I had to send my money from Coinbase back to my bank, and it would take anywhere between 7 and 10 days in that process. You guys know what we have here at CoinZoom. It's unbelievable. We can spend our crypto like that. As long as you have the card, you can spend your crypto all day long. I can go to an ATM and pull out 1,000 USD cash anytime I want with my card. I can spend crypto anytime now. In 2017, forget it. It was hard to spend it. And that's why a lot of people held onto their coins, and the market went up and it went down because we really didn't want to cash out because it was expensive to cash out. So yeah, today's, just a lot of adoption going on in the market. ATMs, cards, and now the last article that comes up, how crypto can monetize the world of lending. Do you guys realize what's coming out? CoinZoom, lending. So you can see that Todd Crossland is on there. There's a lot of exchanges that are trying to do lending and they're getting shut down because they're not compliant. I think one of the biggest lending platforms is getting shut down in, I think, 4 states in the US. Is because they're not doing it the right way. And I actually had that conversation with Todd Crossland yesterday. Why are these other exchanges getting shut down for their lending and some of their features in the US? And the reason why is because they're not abide by the rules. We use, I think we're using Genesis, and they're a security platform that is licensed. So they're actually paying us interest. So that's how we're 100% compliant. And we'll ask Todd about that, because I asked him about it yesterday. I'll let him explain it to you, but we're 100% compliant because we're using a third-party company that has everything into place, and they're just paying us interest for the coins. So it's not us, where some of these other exchanges are trying to do it themselves, and they're not fully registered. They're securities license and all the licenses you need to do the lending and the earn feature. But the party that we're using is fully licensed and everything is into place, and we will not have a problem at all. But here's the article, how crypto can monetize the world of lending. And ours is going to be launched this week. I'm excited. So those are pretty much the 3, ATMs, the cards, and now we have the lending. So the lending is an incredible feature. The lending is, when they say lending, it could be earn, and it could be you're taking a loan out on your crypto. The loan on the crypto will be coming sooner, but the lending right now, we're lending our Bitcoin away and we're receiving interest on that. So it's it all ties together. So that was pretty much the news. A lot of news to cover today. I think we'll just go and spend a few minutes on the charts, and you guys can see the big picture of what's going on. Let's go ahead and go over. This is a 30-minute candle. I'm actually going to move it out to a 4-hour candle so you guys can see the big picture of what is going on with Bitcoin. Here's the big picture. You guys can see that. I'll zoom it in here a little bit. But it is incredible to see that descending triangle down here. It broke, and that's where we're in now. We're moving up, but you guys can kind of see the resistant line. You guys see this green line going across here? Resistance. We've kind of hit the resistance all the way across over here into, February. You guys can see over here, we had the same type of resistance as well a couple times. Bitcoin went up, and we've been in the downtrend ever since. And here's the descending triangle that we've been bouncing up and down off of for the longest time. And you guys can see we broke it. We broke it. Remember that 34,000 was the top of that resistant line. You guys can see that right there. It was incredible when we broke that. So if we zoom out now where we are, you guys can kind of see the pattern. what's going on here. So it is very exciting. Let's get out of the 4-hour candle and go back to 30-minute. Zoom this out a little bit so you guys can see what's going on here just recently. So this is just the last few days of Bitcoin. You guys can see that we kind of hit the bottom over here. This was my head and shoulders here. We broke out, but it actually broke out more than what I thought it was going to. So Bitcoin continued going up. And this is where we are now. This was the news about Amazon, and the B went up, and then the negative news came out and went down. Now we've kind of hit bottom again, and we're kind of working our way back up. So it's nice to see these charts coming together. But you guys can see that resistance, we need to get about, I think it's 42,000. You guys, I showed you those resistance. Once we break 42, I think we're off. But yeah, this is all great news. Hopefully you guys can see the charts. Ethereum is also looking really good. Ethereum has been in this channel for the longest time. And let me just go back to a 1-hour candle, see if we can, this, when we hit the bottom, we kind of broke out, but look at this channel that keeps going up. We're bouncing off of this. We kind of went up, kind of faked out, came down. And I woke up this morning, I was like, look at my line. It actually came right down and touched my line, almost like perfect, and then bounced back up. So you guys can see Ethereum here. This is just a smaller time frame. You remember when we talked about Ethereum and the W? Well, let's show you the W. So here's the W on a larger time frame. Comes down here, goes up. It's almost like a perfect W. And right here is that the neckline that we need to break. But when we calculate on a W pattern, it actually calculates, and I'll show you. We come down to the bottom here, to the top, and that's the line. And then we take that line back over here to the breakout, which is about right there. Move down a little bit. Look where it takes Bitcoin or Ethereum, right up there, 30.31. So that's how we see how far a W pattern is going to break out. It could fluctuate either way, but that's actually the calculation for the W pattern. So that's what we're looking at. I'm looking at a 3,000 Ethereum coin. I think it's looking nice. So hopefully that helps you on Ethereum. The Ethereum chart. Let's look at let's look at Chainlink. Chainlink is one that I think went up like 50%. It was one of the big movers. You guys can kind of see the chart here of Chainlink. It came down to $13, man. That would have been a great time to buy some Chainlink. But here's the chart for Chainlink. It actually looks a nice uptrend. I haven't put some lines and stuff to it, but yeah, it's this is where we are on Chainlink. I have been drawn a little bit on Cardano. You can zoom out on Cardano on the 1-hour chart. You kind of see Cardano went down again to this $1 mark. I'm telling you, if we zoom out on the 4-hour chart, if anybody's trying to pick up Cardano, I don't know if it's going to come back down again, but man, look at these resistance lines down here. You could have picked up Cardano every time it came down, almost to $1. Comes down to $1, goes up, comes down, hits resistance, back up. down, dollar, back up, dollar. We're on the way up now. And I don't know if it's ever going to come back down again, but just so you guys know, you could put a limit order once Cardano's put on the platform this week. Put a limit order in, put it in like $1.05. See what happens. You just never know. But look at these resistance. It's coming down. So if your order gets filled, great. But this is kind of the bottom for Cardano. It's all the way back into May. So, and it keeps touching that and bouncing right back up. But Cardano is also in a W pattern, if you guys can see. But everybody's saying that with the Cardano dApps and the new platform being launched, and I think September, October, that we're going to see a $2 Cardano again. And it might not come back down, but just so you guys know, you guys can see the pattern here. Put a limit order in when Cardano comes to the platform. And I hope some of you can pick up Cardano. If it does come down one more time to $1 to $1.05, it will bounce back up. This has been a great trading for me. I didn't get the first two, but the last two, I have picked up some extra Cardano. I've sold some about $1.50, $1.60, and I have bought more back in at these ranges. So I'm putting limit orders in as well, but it's a great time to pick up some cheap Cardano. So hopefully those are the charts. I hope you guys like the charts today. No financial advice. I'm just trying to help all you guys understand the market, draw some charts, and share the news. Right now is a great time. I can't wait to see what's going to happen here in the next 6 months. And you guys all know Thursday, make sure you bring everybody on the call. If you guys have any questions that you want answered by Todd Crossland, send me a message or Jeremy a message or the Telegram group or the Facebook groups, anywhere you want to send us a message. We'll get those messages and we'll answer those or have Todd answer those questions on the call. I think this will be the first time that he will be doing a live AMA Ask Me Anything. So I'm excited to have him on. I talk to him quite often, but he is an incredible guy and I can't wait for Thursday. So with that being said, I don't have the word of the day unless Jeremy sent it to me. Let me look at my notes. I don't see it, Jeremy. So unless Jeremy's on the call and he can share with us, I don't have the word of the day. So Jeremy, if you're out there, maybe, oh, thank you, Jeremy. The word of the day is you, Y-O-U. Great timing, but we finished off, let's double check, you. Yeah, the word of the day is you. So you guys have a great day and we'll see you tomorrow, or we'll see you tomorrow with Wellness Wednesday, and then make sure you get everybody on the call for Thursday. Hopefully the platform is launched, the CoinZoom platform is launched, and Todd Crossland is with us to answer any questions on the CoinZoom platform. So with that being said, you guys have a great day. A little long today, but a lot of information, a lot of charts. Hopefully it all helped and you guys learned a lot. So bye-bye for now. See you guys.